One more reading, Tsongkhapa's final exposition of wisdom. Page 81. Selflessness of persons. Identify persons. Persons are the persons of the six types: gods, demigods, humans, animals, hungry ghosts, and hell beings, as well as persons who are common beings and superiors and so forth. Moreover, they are accumulators of wholesome and unwholesome actions, experiences of the fruits of those actions, revolvers in the secret existence, cultivators of the path for the sake of liberation, attainers of liberation, and so forth. Here, Sutra, cited in Chandrakirti commentary on this supplement to Nagarjuna treatise in the middle and so forth, says, "This mind apprehending a view and inherently established itself is a devilish mind. Thenceforth, you are under the influence of devils by way of being and adhering to an inherently established self. These compositional aggregates are empty of inherent existence. Even if a self is apprehended in dependence upon the five aggregates, the mere collection of these aggregates is not a self or sentient being. And here among the aggregates individually separated out, there is no sentient being itself. Just as the chariot is spoken of, it depends upon a collection of parts, such as wheels, axles, and so forth. So conventionally, sentient beings is spoken, it depends upon the aggregates. The first stanza indicates the selflessness of the persons, that ultimately the person do not exist. The first line says that the apprehension of the self of a person is a devilish mind. The second, that one who conceives such is under the influence of a bad view. The third and fourth, that the aggregates are empty of self of persons. Objection. The teacher asserts that the aggregates as the self because he said, the aggregates are the self. Answer. That refutes the self other than the aggregates, for other sutra says that form is not the self, and so forth. Therefore, even the statement in Sutra, any devotee or Brahmin who views the self as being only these five aggregates, refutes to the term only that a self that is different entity from the aggregates exists as the object of observation of an innate apprehension of an inherently existent I. Having refuted, it also does not indicate that the aggregates are the object of observation of a consciousness apprehending an inherently existence I. If it did, it would contradict the refutation of other sutras that the five aggregates are the self. For if from between the object of observation and the subjective aspect of a consciousness apprehending inherent existence, I, the aggregates were the object of the observation, they would have to be posited as the self, hence the meaning of the statement in Sutra above about viewing the aggregates must be explained as referring to observing the self that is imputed to the aggregates. Consequently, you should differentiate between reference to the mere I, called self, which exists in conventional terms, and the inherent person, existent person, called self, which does not exist in conventional terms. You should not say that this system asserts that a self that is inherent existence of persons exists in conventional terms, even though self-meaning person exists in conventional terms. Such identification of persons is a distinguishing feature of this unsurpassed system. Ascertaining this well is a good technique for realizing the uncommon selflessness of person. Delineating person as not inherently existent. This has three parts: delineate I as not inherently existent, delineating mind as not inherently existent, and showing how independence on these persons appear like illusions. That's it, just one more final exposition of Wisdom Tsongkhapa.